Hey crew, what up? Taylor Welch here. Have you ever wondered how traffic and funnels grew so fast? I mean, 4 years ago, the company was nothing. Nobody knew who we were. We didn't have any revenue, no clients, no products, no content. And we noticed really quickly that we had something special, but it's not just that Chris and Taylor are special. There are processes, recipes, concepts, materials, foundational strategies that have allowed us to go from 0 to 8 figures in about 3.5 years. And one of the things we do that's really cool, and I think it's really fun for a lot of our clients, is we publish our learning lessons every single month. It's about 8 to 10 pages. In fact, the most recent one was a little bit longer. We talk about how to hire, how to find people, how to run advertising, our recent marketing tactics, some of our strategies for sales. We cover every element of how to grow a healthy, predictable, successful, and most importantly, growing client business. And people rave about this. We've got almost 6,000 people subscribe to this every single month. And we'll actually ship it to you, your office, your home, wherever you tell us to ship it to you. And every single month we include some extra perks to it, sometimes audio content, sometimes some video content. It's one of the best programs that you can be in, I think, in the world if you run a client business. And the best part is it's very, very affordable. We've tried to price this at a level that anybody can be a part of it who needs it and who wants it. So you can check it out at trafficandfunnels.com/IAM. IAM, basically Insiders Access Monthly. IAM, trafficandfunnels.com/IAM. We'll send you out the first package as soon as you hop in. And I'm telling you, this is one of the most fantastic ways that you can learn from the mistakes and the growth curves of other people. Check it out. Let us know what you think. Talk soon.
You're listening to the Traffic and Funnels Show.
One of the things that we have had to figure out, I think, and it's just been recent, is the power of enjoying the process, the power of enjoying the journey, and finding happiness and finding joy in where you are in life. And this is something I wanted to just maybe share a story with you guys, or some an issue that we had with some tech last couple of days. And with sales mentoring, we're figuring out, we're looking at our accounts like, man, we're getting sales, but we're not collecting money. Our tech was jacked up. We're spending quite a bit of money and resources in ads and obviously team stuff. So when you're not collecting money, you have a lot that you could potentially be risking or possibly losing. So we have the location in Charlotte now where we've relocated some of the marketing team, and it's awesome. Of course, we have an espresso machine, which I highly recommend everybody should get. If you want to be a real entrepreneur, a real business owner, you definitely need to own an espresso machine. Anyways, that's besides the point that I want to make. I walk out into the room. I say, hey, guys, just wondering if you guys, can you fix this? Just very calm and very collected and not, no, like, oh, my God, what's happening? Like, the sky's falling type scenario. And one of the guys afterwards walked into my office. He's like, how are you like this right now? I'm like, what do you mean? He said, how are you not stressed out? How are you not just worried about it? And I could tell that he was a little bit like he had some anxiety and some worry. And I was like, dude, the thing that I have figured out through just the process of building a business and all the things I've been through is there is absolutely zero value in worrying. And so the topic of this, when I posted on the other thing, is like the value of worry. There is zero value in worry. There is zero value in stress. There is zero value in anxiety, right? Now, maybe back in the day, it could possibly help you from getting eaten by a lion or a bear, right? There's this internal survival mechanism. But in the day and age that we live in, and the ability that you guys have to create wealth and income, just like this, like really it is with the formulas and all the frameworks and things that you guys have been given, you have to not bow to worry and anxiety and stress, no matter what your situation is, right? It doesn't matter what your situation is. If you have the right perspective and you have the ability to dial in to the right perspective, if I'm looking at, well, this is the biggest problem that I have. And that's what I told this guy on the team. Said if this is the biggest problem that we have, then we're okay. Like things are great, right? And I think that's a perspective I've really been trying to adopt. And I would encourage you guys to adopt that. Whatever your problem is right now, whatever you think it is, right? We as human beings, we tend to blow up everything. We tend to inflate everything. And because, it's like if you take this peanut butter and jelly sandwich, if I put it right here, it's the only thing I see, right? But if I put it way out here, there's so much else I can see, right? There's such a different perspective. And so that's what I was telling this guy on the team. I was like, it's all about the perspective. And if you're so zoomed in, if you're not taking the time to zoom out and actually look at what you think your problem is and what you think the issue is, then of course it's going to be the worst thing in the world and the sky will be falling. But you have to get into the place where, whether it's, your tech is broken, you're not collecting money, or, you're spending this money on ads and you're not collecting on the back end, or clients are saying no, or you're having issues with fulfillment or whatever it might be. If you're not taking the time to step back and zoom out and look at it from a different viewpoint, a different perspective, then you will become a slave to worry, anxiety, and stress. And I just want to let you know that does not have to be the case. It does not have to be the option for you. There is zero value in worry. Zero. So you need to figure out what you should value and what you should go into and really give your attention and time to. So I think it might have been a light bulb moment for this guy, because he's like, dude, like he was, I could tell he was a little bit shaken up. And what value is there in that, right? The only value in a situation like this would be that, if it's a mistake or whatever, you learn from it and you don't make that mistake again, and you expand and you grow. And, we've bought the opportunity for the team to really not make this mistake again and this issue again. And I think from that perspective, it's a healthy perspective. And if you can get a healthy perspective, no matter what the situation is, then you will be propelled forward versus just getting lost in that terrible perspective you have about your situation and letting worry overcome you. And then the other thing is just being aware of what other people in the world have gone through and what other people in the world are going through compared to you, right? Anybody in this group, anybody in Client Kit, even anybody really on Facebook, compared to the majority of the world, have it really, really good, right? And so we use it as really, it's not a thing that's a snare. It's not a thing that snags. It's not a thing that destroys us, but it's a thing that propels us forward, right? It's a learning lesson. Whatever the situation, it's a building block. And this is something that Taylor and I have been talking about recently. It's and I even kind of is passing this on to the team. These situations, whatever it is, whether it's a business situation, a personal situation, whatever it might be for you, it's not something that's happened to you. It's something that happens for you, right? It's an opportunity to expand. It's an opportunity to grow. Now, if it's a problem that you have to work out, or relationally, or business, or ads, or marketing, or offer, whatever, it's an opportunity for you to work it out, right? And start to build that muscle. And so I just want to encourage you, no matter where you are, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you're going through, do not give yourself to worry. So how do you do it? Well, I think one, you have to exercise the fundamentals and, working the morning formula and making sure that you're taking time to step back and to journal and to take all the internal things, get them out. And so that you can actually process it in a healthy way. And as I've gone through different processes over the last few months, Taylor could tell you, just kind of an overhaul of Chris, if we're being honest. I found it very, very healthy to, one, communicate, what's going on with me, journaling, communicating with close people, and just being open to have feedback and insight from other people and not allowing the things that really don't matter. It's like the things that are just a molehill, we end up turning into a mountain. And so I encourage you to take time, actually put it on your schedule, put it on your calendar, to get perspective, to think about where you are, what truly makes you happy, and go after those things. Whether it's just walking, taking a stroll in nature, like you don't have to do what other people are doing, right? You don't have to go generate $500,000 a month and build this crazy business. That's not what ultimately makes you happy and you feel like, you should really do. So get perspective, take time to think about where you are, make sure that you're healthy, make sure that you have good people that you're communicating with, and don't give yourself to worry. Don't give yourself to stress and anxiety, no matter if it's an ongoing situation in business, relationally, or if it's something like we had, a couple days ago where the tech's jacked up and, it's like, are we losing all this money? It's just not worth it. There's just no value in it.
Thanks for listening. For more from Chris and Taylor, visit trafficandfunnels.com and get a free gift just for being a subscriber. That's trafficandfunnels.com.